few days and still no news about... If only he was gone for good.
Hello! You must be the traveler and... Mr. Flint has been looking for you.
The Wild Hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there. Come on, let's go!
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This...
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable.
He's not seriously still. Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it.
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to... But it's like he just vanished into thin air. That is, until this morning.
And we're sure that... Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon.
Traveler. There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but...
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Ooh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has...
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki. Unless something went wrong.
The other thing is... How does someone who's
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete...
That actually sounds about right.
There are many unanswered questions here, besides his name and title.
Exactly. And I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more...
So, if we do nothing, last time we had Marionette and her big robo... Paimon's head...
Well, I do have a little hunch about his... Somewhere like the Eye of Crap.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rerir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi...
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from...
That's right. Yes, it...
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rerir, what then?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If it...
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling.
So, you guys didn't find anything?
Not loving the word.
I questioned if... Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that or...
He's been biding his time for...
All we can do... Wait, he's actually here?
No, it's... Silver Moon Hall! The Lady Kutar might be in danger!
Let's get over there, quick!
time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
That was too close.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see.
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon. I've never met that person before. But there would why he holds me in such contempt. I cannot say. But since he
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you, and seeks to take it for his own. But right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our
A counter-strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehuda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean...
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to...
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little...
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frostmoon Scions so long ago. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. And that sometimes, after much reflection, I've realized that this was any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope, you were born here, and now you've returned.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. Very well then.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely rejected by the world. My power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself, the three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess, yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow, so when our fingers touched, but this method of recovery is painfully slow.
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just escape.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
By the Frostmoon of old, receive my blessing.
The night cometh.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rear's closing in on us. You need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape! This goes on much longer.
Insulation chamber.
What's the matter? Bit off more than...
Hold up! Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're a Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favona?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole.
Oh, is that worth?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no...
Wow! Where are we? This is so well...
Well, that goes without saying. AKA, the black market of intel.
no matter what faction you're as an expeditionary force on foreign soil. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should allow me to introduce myself.
We've heard all about you. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though.
Another?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still... My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained op. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know. Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't...
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And that's a lot to take in.
I'm truly... You stood with us against the
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100... And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past. But now that...
A new variant!
That said, well, I know as
You mean about our...
That's right. I don't know who or what...
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log.
Oh,
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now... Still, it's... Your intel also explained... But once we looked into it, it turned out to be... I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me... But is it even possible? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even... To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
what if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent...
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the Iridescent Moon's marrow?
I know a way, but... we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau. Yes.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You should...
Then that's settled. As you saw for yourself, people's obsessions on the Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for...
It's true. We... If Kutar hadn't given us...
But where would we even start?
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstaking.
She heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business.
Since his failed act, we can't do...
Wait a sec. Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh? Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen...
So you're just going to...
Why should I get involved?
What if we told you?
Oh?
I can't put a price. If you insist on
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start...
Boss, just a thought. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be leyline fodder. If there's any way we can make...
This is why I'm always telling you have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's, that fragment that...
Of course.
Let me borrow...
Wait!
Shh.
I get it. And that brings me to the third and final... I'm in for this...
Count me.
Come off it! I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signal. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoy.
I like it.
No biggie.
All right, then. Once your team has finished their...
Lady Damselette. We've been doing our best to mind our own
We're not looking for any trouble.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Sandrone seems to...
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's...
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It
seemed like a way to kill some whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past.
I'd like to speak.
What? Huh? You mean...
I'd like to...
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back...
Rerir is hunting. Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around? First Rosaline, now you? I'm running out of people who can make me laugh.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirt... Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to
Pass along a message for me, too.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come.
But that protection didn't come for free. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real. Guess that's our cue to leave? That might be your plan. Huh? What do you... Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is...
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area! I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by your... You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to work? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret... Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting enough...
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creep.